What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Mega Man 088 here. It is 2:15 in the morning. I cannot believe I'm going to record this, but hey, I figured, you know what the hell. Let's get started with a good old-fashioned walkthrough of the Mega Man X Legacy Collection franchise. We're going to start with Legacy Collection 1, okay? Because I know pretty much all four games like the back of my hand, so I can pretty much get everything going as far as maybe doing damn near 100% playthroughs, okay? But we're going to start with X1. We're going to work our way down, of course, until we hit X4. We're going to be breaking this up into 4 segments, of course. We'll start with X1, and we'll work our way down to X4. So definitely be prepared to see some gaps here and there, but, I'll have all this composed on the one playlist for you guys, so you can just always come back and maybe just check it out on YouTube if you need some help, maybe trying to get all the sub tanks, the heart tanks, and all that stuff right there. Legacy Collection 2 is going to require a little more effort on my end because, well, there's 2 games in particular I don't like all that much, and yeah, they're X7 and 8. Well, 8 I can give a pass to, 7 not so much, but I assure you, I'm going to do what I can to help you get through the games, tell you where stuff is at, and really just more so just tell you where things are going to be at and all that jazz right there, okay? So without further ado, let's get started. Now, well, let me do this here. Then we can get started. Yeah. I'm playing this on my PC, by the way, just in case you're wondering. We're going to switch all these to English, of course. I'm not going to try to play these in Japanese, even though I know where everything is at. Still, I'd rather play them in English because, it makes sense. And, be prepared for some witty commentary or voice acting here and there because, well, I like to do stuff like that from time to time. Hell, I did it on my stream before I went to Vegas 2 weeks ago. I was pretty much playing through all these games. And, for the games that didn't necessarily have, like, the voice acting on it, well, the ones, 1 through 5, I believe, didn't have voice acting on it. It was 6 that had maybe a little voice acting on it. But, I do my own little mixture in there. I sat there and tried to get creative with the voices and try to do my best impressions of these characters. Seeing as I played these games for many, many years, and believe me when I tell you, man, it has been possibly the greatest experience ever replaying through these games. And despite that, there have been some differences between, like, these games and the old games that were on the SNES. And believe me, I played all the SNES games. SNES was like my stomping grounds for these games. But yeah. I love Mega Man. I've grown up playing Mega Man for like years, and this is really all thanks to my older brother. If not been for him bringing in the Super Nintendo, well, Nintendo first, because, the NES came out first before the SNES. Wait, I heard it. You're not supposed to call it SNES or NES. Yeah, just Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Super Nintendo. Anyway, yeah, Big Bro brought the game in the house, and I was like a tender age of 3 years old when he brought all this stuff in. My very first Mega Man game, truth be told, was Mega Man 2. That was the first one I played, and every time there was a new Mega Man game, he would go and get it, and, I would always see myself playing it. I would struggle because, as a 3-year-old who doesn't really know how to play video games, of course. Yeah, I'm going to struggle on the games, but as I got older and I felt like this urge to replay through the games, I felt myself kind of telling, I felt my brain tell me, yes, it's a thing. I felt my brain. But anyway, my brain was telling me, you can do this, you can do this. And eventually I did. So after many, many sessions of me raging and throwing controllers, possibly breaking them, and believe me, I'd done all that stuff at like the tender age of like 3 to 5 years old is where you're probably going to, see most of that stuff happening, Because, at that age, like games are cheating, you press the button, that same mindset can still be seen and or heard in today's, gaming community, of course, across many gaming communities. But, honestly, like I said before, man, all that stuff makes for good entertainment. That's just me. But, yeah, man, so you can imagine, Mega Man 2, which came out a little bit after I was born. I was born in 88, so you can pretty much guess, okay, well, yeah, this guy's like 30 years old and he's still gaming. Yes, I do. And honestly, you would think, okay, with me loving games so much, I would have like a career somewhere in college, messing around with games. I mean, maybe so, but the thing is I see the amount of work that's required to do it. Not saying I can't do it, but more like I don't want to do it. I got nothing but respect for the guys in the industry who are making the games for us to play, you know? So when it came down to stuff like this, it was just more of a, okay, well, I'm appreciative of the fact that we got games like this to play because, I mean, yeah, like these types of games, especially Mega Man games for me, you know, I found them really entertaining. You know, the gameplay was unique, and I mean that in the nicest way ever because, let's face it, platformers back in the day were like cancer. Sort of like how internet trolls are. They're cancerous, bad for you. But hey, you know, they make for good entertainment. They do. Got me. It was gonna get me regardless. There have been moments where I've actually like managed to beat him to where he actually had to do that to me, you know? But it was cool. So yeah, here we go. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? Enter Zero. When I first saw Zero, when I first played this game back in like 96, 97, I'm not gonna lie, like I was like, yo, he's cool. And he's red. Like, yay, he's red and he's cool. So yeah, Zero became like my favorite character, like the entire X series when I first saw him on this game. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become powerful. Me. Yes, I'm gonna throw in my own stuff here and there. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. Alright, and that's pretty much the beginning stage right there. I'll save it just in case something happens and I might have to like come back and, you know, redo this. Alright, so we're gonna first start off with Chill Penguin because that is where you get the dash boost from. Everybody who has played this game, including me, and honestly, I didn't know this back when I first played this game, but that's the first place I went to was Chill Penguin, but that's where you want to go first. I mean, you can start on any stage you want, but, you know, for, you know, I don't know, personal sake, me personally, it's like, I'd rather start with this stage because I get the dash boots. You know, with the dash boots, a lot of things become available to me, like, okay, well, for instance, dashing. I could sit here and do like, you know, the dash, like the wall dashing to reach like higher areas and stuff, and, you know, items that I wouldn't normally be able to get from, you know, just me doing this, you know, like running and jumping. Not really a thing. But, you know, fun fact about the Mega Man X series, and I may not know everything about the series, but I would like to think I do. But, fun fact here. So, did you guys know that after Mega Man X1, that X's dash ability became available to him as a already unlocked power? Now, as to why Capcom decided to do that, I can't even tell you why they did. All I know is that it was pretty much available for you to use, and I noticed it when I was playing X2 for the first time, and I was playing the beginning stage, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, he actually has the dash unlocked already? He doesn't need the boots to do it? That's cool. But as I'm playing the games and I'm discovering things, you know, like every X game up till 4, the dash boots that you get in the games were, how to put, they had different dash abilities. Like for this one right here, you were given the ground dash, and that was pretty much it. And you can wall dash and everything else. X2, you were giving the ability to not only do the wall dashing even before you get the boots, but you can also dash in the air. But the only downside to the, you know, to the air dashing thing is you can't necessarily like wall dash, and you can't wall dash into an air dash. I mean, if you could do that, then you'd pretty much be breaking the game. And I don't think Capcom had that in mind when they were designing this. So they just pretty much said, okay, we'll go ahead and let them have some fun, but just not too much. So they kind of gave us the ability to, you know, wall dash, air dash, but again, you can't air dash after wall dashing. That's the only downside to it. But you did have the ability to mid-air dash, which was cool. X3, you could air dash from, you know, horizontally, and you can air dash vertically as well, you know, which is cool. I found that ability very, very nifty when I was playing the games, and believe me when I tell you, came in handy every single time. If it was something I couldn't get my hands on from, like, say, the methods of like a well-known speedrunner by the name of Caleb Hart 42. Shouts out to that guy. I actually met him a couple weeks back at a little thing called Evo. Pretty sure some of you may know what that is, and if you don't, it's basically a fighting game convention, but more so than that, it's a competition where you have competitors from around the world, from different countries, coming together to compete in games like Street Fighter V and Tekken 7, Guilty Gear, Dragon Ball Fighters, you name it. You know, like you got stuff like that pretty much popping up in this competition. And I mean, honestly, after going for like a second time, it's like the feeling that I had when I went last year has not changed. Like just going to Evo, and even though I don't do good enough to get out of pools, the thing is I'm able to go to this stuff. I'm able to see all these people, I'm able to play with these people, and I can honestly say like I've had the privilege to meet all these unique individuals who are really good at these fighting games. And, you know, say I either played them or I had a chance to meet them and talk to them, you know. But I mean, because despite what people may think or may say, they're actually pretty cool people, you know, once you get to know them, of course. I mean, back in the day, you know, some would write them off and be like, oh yeah, these guys are assholes and blah, blah, blah. Like, well, you don't know them, so you can't really say like, yeah, they're bad, or, you know, like they're just like not good people. Like, I mean, who are you to say that without necessarily like, talking to them, you know? Oh God. Sorry, this can't go as fast as you're probably used to seeing it. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's Joe Penguin down. He's pretty simple. I know his weakness is the fire ability, which you get from the boss Flame Mammoth, of course. Which, speaking of that boss, I like doing that boss when I've gotten the boomerang ability from I forget its name, because it's really, well, for me personally, it's like I always forget how to pronounce its name. But yeah, man, you know. Oh, Mega Man X. This is where it all started for me, truthfully. I mean, like, yeah, I got started playing Mega Man 2 and 3, but I think my love for Mega Man games really kind of took off when I started playing this game here. Let's see. So we're going to do this boss next. There's some stuff here I know I can't get right away, like heart tanks, sub tanks. They will come as I, you know, progress through the games, of course. There's only 4 areas you can get them from. So, yeah, I think this is, well, no, this is not one of them. I mean, I've played these games, well, I played through this game at least like 2 times already, so you would think I know, right? Yeah, I seen that little maneuver on Caleb Hart's live stream. I can't go as fast as him, because believe me, that dude's like godlike when it comes to these games. He is hella godlike. Like, do not sleep on that guy. Oh no. Like, me personally, it's like I guess you could say I'm more of a completionist. How about that? Like, I'm a completionist. Like, I appreciate looking at speedrunners beat the games that I've grown up playing, but me more specifically, I'm a completionist. I'm not saying I can't be a speedrunner. I mean, I probably could if I sat down and I actually like practice and stuff, but I mean, me personally, it's like I see how much work goes into it. And I know that's not for me. Yeah, it's definitely not for me. I'd rather stick to what I know, what I'm comfortable with. And that's, you know, playing through the games like a normal gamer, you know? Now, needless to say, if I had the opportunity to learn how to be a speedrunner, I would take it. I know there's a way to sit there and like run through these levels like they're nothing. Oh no, I screwed that up actually. Damn, it's like I'm trying to wall dash, but it's like you have to dash in conjunction to like pressing the actual jump button. Now that heart tank, we can't get that until we come back here later after beating the boss here. Now the boss here might require me a couple tries because he is really annoying. Like out of all the bosses, I would say he's like the only one that annoys me the most. Just because it's like, I mean, well, once you get like a rhythm going as far as like you charging up the shot after you shoot him the first time and you know, you rinse, lather, repeat, and you know, he becomes easy. I've seen it done before, so I would know. I mean, like I said, I mean, I've seen Caleb Hart run through these games like they're nothing. And like me personally trying to train my hands to like dash, jump, and okay, there we go. It wouldn't come out at first. Don't know why. Oh no. Yeah, those things right there on the walls, the pink machines that are gradually, slowly but surely, sorry, you know, descending from the walls. They tend to run from you if you get close enough and you try to shoot them, which is really annoying, by the way. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna take me a couple of tries just because like there's a way to beat him, but you have to be like charging in conjunction to you like already releasing the first semi-charged shot, which again sucks because I mean, yeah, this boss is annoying, as you can see. I'm not telling you that I'm gonna be doing like perfect runs, of course. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I got away. Okay, got it. All right, you know, got it on the second try. Not saying I can't do it on the first try. It's more like the boss is like super annoying. So pretty much, you know, yeah, it's just super annoying. It's super annoying. I hate it, like I do. Boomerang cutter. So yeah, we need that to get the heart tank. That is going to be on that stage that we just completed. Okay. And if it sounds like I'm like talking like I'm trying to teach you how to play, it's more like I'm showing you what I know. I'm basically like showing you how to play from my perspective. Because I know there's some of us who have actually like played through these games already from like their first initial releases and stuff. But I'm more so directing like the know-how and stuff towards the ones who would definitely benefit as far as like, okay, if they want to use this as like a strategy guide or whatever, which by the way, I will timestamp every one of the videos. So if you need to know where like a certain thing is, like say heart tanks, whatever, I'll throw timestamps in the description below. So whoever does end up coming to the channel and they're like, okay, I need some help with this, they can just go there, you know? So I'll timestamp everything so you know where to get stuff at and, you know, as it comes. So definitely be sure to look out for that. So if you need stuff, you know, like I said, timestamps, descriptions, you know where stuff is at. Now that being said, I'm gonna wait to come back here. Actually, no, I'm gonna go here now because the good thing about this place is that you can always leave after you've come here the first time. And again, I'm referring to the newbies who have never played these games before. See what I mean right there about that thing like running away? It's only when it's about to charge up, that's when it's going to actually like do something. Wasn't ready for it that time. Okay. We'll run this part again, and we'll get to the part with the ladders, of course. All right, so right here, I'm going to show you where the boomerang's going to come in handy. I'll eat that damage just because. Not that bad. Ooh. All right, and here we go. They'll stand at a certain angle, and okay, not there. Oh yeah. Okay, so that is heart tank number 1. Like I said, I'll timestamp exactly when I'm going to get like heart tanks initially, and it'll go in order too, so you won't be all confused as to, okay, well, where is he going to get the heart tanks from, and blah blah blah. And then I'll even list next to the timestamps too what you'll need to get certain items and whatnot too, to make it easier on you too. You know, like I said, I'm taking a more lax approach to this stuff. You know, I want to make it easy on you guys, so when you're doing this yourself, you're not like, okay, well, this is like impossible. You know, like, believe me, I've seen speedrunners do like the impossible, and I'm like, you know what, I applaud you, because there's no way in hell I'm going to do that myself. I'm just being honest. I'm more of a lazy person. If I want to sit here and just do 100% completion, then so be it. You know, that's where I'm at on that. Okay, so we've taken care of that. Technically, I would want to go here and you know, collect that, but I would rather start by going here first, because not only are we going to get a sub tank here, but we're going to get a heart tank as well as an armor upgrade as well. But again, all this stuff's going to get timestamped, so I'll be sure to, you know, replay through the videos on my own. I can't talk. English is failing me. I'll be sure to replay through all these levels, of course, and I'll look for like specific timestamps so you know exactly where to get stuff from. So we'll start by getting the first initial heart tank, which we're gonna wait until we get to the top, of course. Now I've seen some speedrunners, they'll sit there and pull off some really beastie ass like feats. Like they'll sit there and use the boomerang weapon to get the heart, and then they'll get and then I've seen Caleb Hart do this like tons of times. Like he'll sit there, use the boomerang, get the heart tank, and then he'll use in the course of him getting the heart tank, he'll fire off another boomerang, which he'll pick up one of these things that I'm riding on right there, and he'll ride it all the way to the top. And I'm like, wow, that is like impossible for me to pull that off. I mean, well, technically it's not impossible. It's more like I won't do it. All right, but yeah, so we got the first heart tank. So, all right, need to clear that thing. So then we're gonna go after the sub tank now, which is right there. So, booyah. So we got all that stuff. Now we gotta get to the armor upgrade too. Now, keep in mind, I know some people will be like, okay, well, you need like the Flame Mammoth weapon to do it, but not necessarily. The Flame Mammoth weapon would make it a lot easier for you to get the armor upgrade, but it's not necessarily the weapon you need to get to it. You can use pretty much any weapon you want to get the armor upgrade. Just keep that in mind. You can use anything you want to get to the armor upgrade and, you know, obtain the piece you need to complete the armor. You don't need the Flame Mammoth weapon. Is it good to have? Yes, but at the same time, you don't necessarily need it to get to it, okay? You can sit here and do what I'm going to do. Basically, you know, come up here and fire off a bunch of shots and just come on down here and get the helmet. Once again, I will be timestamping all of this stuff so you know where to get it from. Okay. And that's gonna come really in handy too. So keep in mind the boots can do the exact same thing as the helmet can. The only difference is that, you know, like you can, you know, dismantle the rocks and whatnot on the side versus, you know, the helmet, who can literally dismantle anything that it jumps at. Here's a little strat I've learned from Caleb Hart. Didn't know about it until recently, but there you go. So that's pretty much how you get to Storm Eagle here. Now, if a speedrunner did it, he would get here much faster than I would. Trust me. I've seen the speedrunners go; they're much faster than me. All right, here we go. Oh no. That would be so much more better. Damn. There we go. Now, funny little thing here. So I beat this boss without using his weakness. Now the weakness, of course, I'm referring to is the chameleon boss. That weapon from that enemy can definitely take care of the Storm Eagle here and make easy work of him, you know? So me, I just went ahead and said, screw it, I'm gonna go ahead and come here early because I wanted to get that part first. Now, the next part I'm gonna go after would be the Buster, because I need the Buster shot in order for me to get the heart tank that's gonna be here. Now, keep in mind, the Buster shot won't be... Actually, hold up, I'm trying to think. Is it gonna be here? I want to say it won't. No, it'll be at the elephant's place. So we're gonna go there next. The elephant has what I need, but I'm also gonna show you a little nifty thing too that I don't think a lot of people know about. I mean, if you don't know about it, then I mean, hey, like you're gonna learn something pretty funny today. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and try to run through this as quick as possible because the heart tank, of course, is at the very, very bottom of this. That's why I'm sticking low to the ground here. Now, keep in mind, that's where we got to go for the Mega Buster. We're not going to get it just yet. We will, but we won't. So that's what we needed first. Now we can go back and get the Mega Buster. Only reason why I'm saving Mega Buster for like second is because I really don't even care which order I do this in. Now, keep in mind too, chat. Well, not chat. I got the whole thing confused. Oh, God. See, I messed up here. So now I have to probably reset. For sure. But what I needed to do was... Let me see. I'm going to die here since I don't got the armor. Because you need to be able to, like, you know, kick up to, like, the next, like, bit of, like, rocks and stuff to get the Mega Buster. Trust me, like... If not for me screwing it up that one time, and believe me, I wasn't expecting to screw it up that fast, but... that's pretty much how you're gonna get the Mega Buster upgrade. I forgot those robots. Watch out for them too. Just because they're crippled, don't mean they can't fight. They will hit you with lasers. And they are dangerous. Yeah, so just keep mashing that good old jump, and then that's how you get the Mega Shot or Mega Buster. Well, not Mega Buster, but the X Buster upgrade. I keep referring to like old school Mega Man. Again, that's the stuff I grew up playing, but I apologize. Yeah, we need this because with this upgraded X Buster, it'll give our abilities a much more super effect, if you will. And you'll see what I'm talking about once we get to the chameleon place. Right now, we're gonna keep going. Now, keep in mind too, with the upgraded X-Buster, the shot, the charging is a lot better too. So like for shots like these, the green shots, it's so much easier to, you know, charge those up and go to town on any of these Mavericks here. Oh, and your regular shots are even increased too. Something to keep in mind. Health upgrade, you gotta love it. I needed that extra life. Trust me, I did. Now, and also, sub tank. Like I said, I'll be timestamping all this stuff. I'll be going through the videos and recording the timestamps, of course, to put down in descriptions, as well as, you know, like stage areas, you know, all that stuff. So you guys aren't confused as to what you're looking at here. Gonna make it as easy as possible for you. Goodbye. I'm taking all that damage for a reason. Because honestly, I'm not necessarily worried about the boss. Boss I'm gonna make easy work out of. Plus, you know, enemies tend to sometimes treat me right. And sometimes they don't, as you can see right there. So I'm gonna fire off the charge shot. I'm gonna show you something funny here. So, where is, bam. So we cut off the enemy's trunk. Funniest thing you could possibly do on this game is cut his trunk off. Okay, there we go. First try. Like I said, this boss is pretty simple too. All you gotta pretty much look out for is the fire attacks. And if you do manage to cut the trunk off, because the trunk contains the oil. Oil is like not your best friend. If he shoots that shit off and he throws fire, then you're pretty much in trouble, depending on how you decide to approach him. But, you know, just doing what I did right here is, you know, a real simple method to not only keep him from firing off oil, but combining it with his fire as well. That's for all my new players, of course. Alrighty then. So, let's go ahead and go back to Chill Penguin. Because, mind you, I did tell you there is a boot upgrade here, but there's also a heart tank that you need to get, but you couldn't get it unless you beat Flame Mammoth. But seeing as how we did beat Flame Mammoth just now, we can go back and get it. We're also gonna go, and the next one we'll do is the chameleon stage, because that's where we're gonna get the body armor, the very, very, very last upgrade for the armor for X here. Ooh, I love extra lives. Do it. And ooh, yeah, I like farming for health too. When I get sub tanks, trust me, it'll come in handy when you're dealing with Sigma. Sigma is pretty annoying. I would say he's like up there in like my list of like most annoying bosses ever in a video game. He's up there. Well, at least X1 Sigma is. I remember I tried to do the X1 Sigma boss without like the armor upgrades or anything in general. Like I was just running through with the powers and I had no idea what I was doing until I realized, okay, maybe I need to go back and get all the armor upgrades and get what I need to make the boss fight a little easier on me. But it wasn't until years later after I played the remake of this game, because that's basically what it was. Basically, it was a remake. They retold the story of X1, but it did it in a different perspective, you know. And, some things were a lot different from the actual game timeline, but I didn't really mind. You know, I was pretty much like, okay, well, you know, I can deal with this. But you know, still, long story short, on the remake of this game was pretty interesting, actually. I recommend you play it if you haven't gone and play it yet. But there we go. So that's Heart Tank right there. And we have 2 sub-tanks. Again, I'll be sure to go back and replay the footage, and we'll definitely, you know, timestamp all this stuff so you know where stuff is at. So if anybody wants to just come on to the video, be like, okay, where's the stuff at? Timestamps. So you'll hear me reference timestamps a lot, because I know there's going to be people who are like, okay, well, I'm trying to get this. I don't want to sit here and watch the entire video. Description below, timestamps. You will find everything you need down there, so you don't have to worry about having to, you know, rush through and, you know, have to sit there and hold the mouse or your finger on your phone and trying to get certain stuff. Trust me, I'll make sure all that stuff's timestamped for you, so you're good to go. But really, I'm paying it forward because, you know, I've gone to YouTube in the past. I've gone and seen like the outdated walkthroughs, of course, and I've seen some stuff that is old as from like 2007 to 2011. That's how old the walkthroughs I've seen are on YouTube. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to do my own little walkthrough on YouTube. I'm going to give everybody else who's playing the games right now an actual like fighting chance to get like some, you know, to get help on the game or on these games, so they know what they're doing, you know. Now I figure I'll go ahead and go through first Legacy Collection, and after that I'll go ahead and prepare for Legacy Collection 2, because I've yet to beat that one. Like I said before, there's a lot of stuff that I don't really remember about it. Mega Man X 5 and 6 are pretty simple. 7 and 8 are going to be the only ones I do not like, and that I'm going to have the utmost dislike for, because it's like I have to force myself to remember where stuff is at. Especially on X7. X7 was just like, what the hell? Now X8, honestly, in my opinion, X8 made X7 look like a saint. Now some people you won't hear say that, and they might even, and there's some people who might not even agree with me, and that's fine. But me personally, this is my opinion. X8 is a friggin' saint compared to X7. It is. Well, well, at least to me it is, you know. Okay, cool. So here we go. That's the chest piece. Now, after we get this, the hard part's gonna start. So there's a good chance I'm gonna screw up a couple of times, because trying to get the heart tank here is like cancer. So if I die more than 3 times, expect a time skip. Like, seriously, expect a time skip, because I'm really not trying to put you guys through that, okay? I'm not gonna do that to you. Okay. Right, so right here's what you'll need to do. See, like right there, you have to time the jump as it's, so as the thing's going off the cliff here. It sucks. I died at least 6 times trying to get this thing. That's how bad it is. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I might do a fast forward part so you can finally see when I get to the actual thing. It's really not that hard. Just, you know, like I said, you just gotta time your jump. Oh yeah. Ooh, I almost got it. So we'll go back. We'll try to get it. I kind of almost want to go beat the boss first then maybe try to take care of that. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. Yeah, trust me, there's going to be a lot of stuff being trimmed out of this one. You'll probably see a time skip for sure. But believe me, like I'm gonna pretty much like trim out this part here because this part sucks. For whatever reason, it's like Capcom probably did this to spite the players. That's just my personal opinion, of course. You know, I feel like they did it to spite the players, but you know, like I said, it's me. Oh crap, I wasn't supposed to let that go just yet. Oh god, yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some editing here. God damn it. My entire momentum's been thrown off. No. There we go. That's all I needed to do. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick little change real quick, chat. Well, my fellow hunters, and I will be right back.